She's a beautiful angel, sent from above. Her name is Kira Nimiko. Everyone loves her. She twitches, she touches, I think I'm in love. She's a magical girl, she makes me dumb. Am I going crazy? Am I losing it? Feels so good to feel so brainless and stupid. Kira Nimiko. She's a nerd, she's a scholar, a gifted talent with intelligence. Professor Baka, hey wait, that's me. Professor Baka. Nimiko. He taught me equals MC squared. I thought it. God, I'm just so dumb. Professor Baka. That's me. Professor Baka. She's a beautiful angel, sent from above. Her name is Kira Nimiko. Everyone loves her. She twitches, she touches, I think I'm in love. She's a magical girl, she makes me dumb. Am I going crazy? Am I losing it? Feels so good to feel so brainless and stupid. Kira Nimiko. She's a nerd, she's a scholar, a gifted talent with intelligence. Professor Baka, hey wait, that's me. Professor Baka. Nimiko. He taught me equals MC squared. I thought it. God, I'm just so dumb. Professor Baka.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Mr. Baker. How are you? Mr. Baker breadsticks. Oh, God, now I want breadsticks. Damn it. Damn it. I want breadsticks. I wonder if I can DoorDash breadsticks this late. You did? Well, actually, I'm very late. Normally, I start streaming around 7:30. But my kitty, has been really sick since yesterday. I don't know what was wrong with her. Patty, um, she was really lethargic. She crawled like under a blanket and did not come out for food or treats or anything. And when I went to go check on her, she hissed at me like she didn't want me to touch her. And she had gotten like this before, and I think it's a stomach issue, she has recurring digestive issues. And so, I gave her a little bit of Pepto-Bismol, which she does not like. But the vet said I could do in cases like this. And so that was really early this morning. I had my second interview this morning, so I had to get up to that. And that's when I gave her the Pepto. And so by 3 o'clock, you could tell she was definitely feeling better. And so I was just going to go lay down on the bed with her, and she curled up with me and she started napping. And I didn't want to move because, she was so cute, and she had had a rough night, and she was just curled up being so cute. And so I ended up falling asleep too. So I only just woke up like maybe half an hour ago. Oh my gosh, I so overslept. So that's why the stream is starting late. So sorry about that, everyone. Oh, were you from Wednesday? Yeah. I was trying to remember what happened Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Uh, hmm, what happened on Wednesday? I hope it was a good stream. Actually, they're all awesome streams, in my opinion. Hey, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Uh, but anyway, regular viewers know that I am Professor Baka, and I do like to talk about education things. Even though uh, I am nowhere qualified to talk about that. But on Fridays is Film Fridays. Like in school, the teacher used to roll out the TV, and we would all get excited because we knew it was movie day or film day, and it was always some crappy little education film, right? So there's this thing called the Prelinger Archives, for those of you that don't know, and it's a giant archive of all the education films from the 60s and the 70s and the 50s. So it goes way back. And oh my gosh, are they cursed? Uh, it is insane. We've had so many great laughs. Um, oh, that's right. Wednesday is not a normal stream day for me, so we did educational streams on Wednesday too. That's right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, that was the one where we found the fish from hell. Where the guy just hated fish, or they hated sharks, and they were shooting them, and he was talking about putting 2 lead slugs in their head, and I was like, what? Yeah, yeah, tons of misinformation in that one. Like the swordfish was the mortal enemy of the humpback whale, and they fought it out in the ocean. And that the swordfish could jab holes in the side of a steel ship and sink it. And I was like, what? Ah, but yeah, so hopefully, pretty soon, we have been working on creating a bingo game based on the Prelinger archives. And I hope to have that soon. I was kind of hoping to have it done by this weekend, but just, with all the job interviews and things going on, I just didn't have time to do it this week. So next weekend, hopefully that will be it. But to get everybody kind of a taste of what they can expect to find in the let me go to my Google Sheet. Prelinger Bingo. So these are the square ideas. And we did look it up online, and they say you need about 70 squares to make a good set of bingo sheets. So there's enough variety, and it takes a while for somebody to actually get bingo right. So these are some of the square ideas that we have come up with as a group. Chat has really helped me come along with this. So anything sexist, anything racist, easily taken out of context. We were watching one film on washing your hands to keep germs down, and they said keep a box of rubbers close by, which I laughed hysterically at. Extra stiff, bad acting. You're like, hi, I am here to teach children about bicycle safety. We had so many videos that started out normal, and then out of nowhere, it was a surprise car ad. Like they're mini films. That's what they actually call themselves, mini films. They're like 10 minutes long, and then at minute 7, they're like, the new Ford Galaxy. They have their own theme jingle or theme song. I misspelled theme song. How did I not notice that? This one safety video had a song about three-fingered Jim. It was about construction site safety. And of course, you can understand why he's called three-fingered Jim. Anytime somebody smokes a cigarette, mentions the wonders of electricity or electrical appliances, you'd be surprised how often that happens. But yeah, so we've got about 45 of them so far. We've got a couple that we're workshopping, like any kind of fear-mongering, that seems a little too broad. Film scratches and ears, that seemed a little too broad. I really like the idea of any film that had a transatlantic accent, but nobody knows what a transatlantic accent is until you show them. So that's a little bit of a tough one for everybody at home to play with. But yeah, so I think this is going to be a lot of fun once we get it. We need about 15 more slots to kind of just start. Especially since we've got a small number of viewers. I think we can get away with 60 slots or 60 squares to start with. And then as we go on, we find another 10 additional to make a really good full-fledged bingo game. So yeah, if you can think up of any new ones while we do this, let me know. We will add them to the squares list. I will go ahead and post this link in chat so you can kind of follow along at home. You can make recommendations. You can't edit this directly, but you can click a box and then add like a comment on if you think it's a good idea or if you have a better idea. all that. So let me go ahead and get that link and I will post it in chat. There we go. And I'm going to pin it to the top as well. And can I, well, let me edit to add like a little description. No, it won't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If people ask why it's pinned up there, we can explain why. But yeah, let's go back to the Prelinger archives. So one that I've been kind of wanting to watch is the "Don't Be a Sucker" by the U.S. War Department. Right away, this would trigger a couple of boxes, right? So this is obviously like a propaganda film of some sort. So there's definitely boxes for U.S. propaganda film. There's a box for it being black and white or color. Some very general broad ones that would be on several bingo sheets. Oh my god. This face. Okay, this will be fun. So let's get started. Oh, question, have I hydrated yet? I have my Mountain Dew. I know that's horrible, but I just woke up and I needed caffeine, so I got me some Mountain Dew out of the fridge. Don't be a sucker!
Henry here got on the train with $200. He couldn't see any harm in a friendly game of cards. What if the other men were strangers? And take Joe Collins.
How's the volume? Is it too loud or too quiet?
But he met this girl at the bar, and she looked, after the first couple of drinks.
Uh-oh, you're gonna take her home. Is this about safe sex? Uh-oh! Oh, well, yeah. I guess no sex is safe sex. Look at that crazy dame. Stealing money from that dude.
There's a good old-fashioned word for people like us. We call them suckers. And there are other people. People who stay up nights figuring out how to take
Okay,
away
I see what
they've
this
got.
is about. Don't be gullible.
There are all kinds of games. Mike here, for instance. He's got everything in me. He's young, he's healthy, got a job. And he's got plenty of food.
So why is
Big
this put up
factories
by
to make
the...
things a man can use. Big cities to do the business of a big company.
Why is this a U.S. State Department film? I thought this would have been about the military or the army.
And build the factories, dig the mines.
Look at all that smog. Oh my god, that
run
dude's
the
shirtless in a
business.
mine.
All kinds of people. People from different countries with different religions, different colored skins. Free people. They can live together and work together and build America together because they're free. Free to vote, to say what they please, go to their
Okay,
own
I see the
churches.
propaganda part now. Only in America can we all
Their own
exist
jobs.
perfectly together in perfect racial harmony.
Yeah. Mike's got
Yeah.
something, all right? He's got America. But there are guys who stay up nights figuring out how to take that away from him.
I happen to
Uh-oh.
know the facts. Now, friends,
Are they communists?
I'm just an average American. But I'm an American. And some of the things I see in this country of ours make my blood boil. I see people with foreign money. I see Negroes holding jobs that belong to me and you.
Whoa!
I ask you, if we allow this thing to go on, what's going to become of us real Americans?
Oh my god, this seems frighteningly familiar, doesn't it?
This fellow seems to know what he's talking about.
What are we real Americans going to do about it? You'll find it right here in this little pamphlet. The truth about Negroes and foreigners. The truth about the Catholic Church. You'll find
Do you
out who
believe in
the
that
real
kind of
Americans
talk?
are, and you'll find out who you're
Yeah, I know, right?
To me.
And I tell you, friends, we'll never be able to call this country our own until it's a country without. Without what? Yeah, without what? Without Negroes. Without
Oh my
gay
God.
foreigners. Without Catholics. Without Freemasons. You know
without.
What's wrong with the Masons? I'm a Mason. Hey, that fella's talking about me.
And that makes a difference, doesn't it?
These are your enemies.
Well,
These are the people who are trying to take over our country. Now you know them.
boy,
You know
isn't
what
that
they
the truth of the
stand
matter?
for.
People
And
don't
it's
care
you
until it
and me
affects
that
them,
fight.
right?
Fight them and
Like,
destroy them before they destroy
Hate
us.
against one group is yeah, no, hate against one group is hate against all. Even if you don't
Before he said Mason,
associate
we
directly
were
with
ready
that
to
group,
agree with him.
eventually
Yes,
it's
but he
only a
was
matter of
talking
time
about-
till you're included in some
about
way
those other
in
people?
some form, right?
But in this
So,
country,
yeah,
we have
fuck
no
hate.
other people. We are American people.
What about you? You aren't American, are you?
I was born in Hungary, but now I am an American citizen. And I have seen what this kind of talk can do. I saw it in Berlin.
What were you doing there?
I was a professor at the university. I heard the same words we have heard today. But I was a fool then. I thought Nazis were crazy people, stupid fanatics. But unfortunately, it was not so. You see,
Wow, this
they
got
knew
to
that they were
turn,
not strong
you
enough
know,
to conquer a unified country.
the silly
So they split Germany into small groups.
the
They
silly
used
bar scene with
prejudice
being
as a
set up on the
practical
date and get
weapon to
knocked
cripple
out
the nation.
suddenly turned like incredibly heavy,
Of course, that
didn't
was
it?
not easy to do. They had to work hard to do it. You see, we human beings are not born with prejudices. Always they are made for us. Made by someone who wants something. Remember that when you hear
Yep,
this kind of
that's
talk.
true. That's
Somebody
very
is going
true.
to get something out of it. And it isn't going to be you. This is not classroom theory. I saw it happen. I saw it first in Berlin in 1932. 5 young men that I knew were standing in the crowd listening to the Nazi speaker. Eric was a Catholic. Anton, a student of mine, was a Jew. Heinrich owned a small hardware store. Karl was a farmer. And Hans was an unemployed metal worker.
To all Bavarian Germans, I say it is time you inherited the nation which rightfully belongs to you. To you alone belongs the glorious destiny of
A
the
horrible
greater
German
Germany.
accent.
The Nazi Party will provide land for the farmer, work for the worker, and profits for the small businessman. Who is getting these things now? The Jew. The Jew who has stolen our nation and our birthright. Who makes all the money and takes all our jobs? The Jew! He must be shunned. He must be ostracized. He must be eliminated. And the Catholics. We don't want our great nation run by a foreign church. We Germans will know what to do with these people when the time comes. They and their faith must be destroyed. Then there are the Freemasons. In Germany, we have no place for secret societies.
Well, this film is
There will be
clearly
only
like
one society,
picking on certain
and
groups,
that
aren't
is the
they?
Nazi Party. There will be no secrecy about that in the new greater
But you
Germany.
know, I think in kind of a
One by
weird
one,
way,
he attacked each minority
this
and
video, this film is kind of setting up its own prejudice because there's one group they're not talking about. Because when this film was made, they were still very much a group that needed to be shunned. And that's, you know, gypsies, the Roma people. You know, they were treated like trash and mass exterminated too. But, you know, that's not a group they're including to protect here. I wonder
he
why.
split them off one from the other. These men were all fellow Germans when they came here today. Now they were split into rival groups, suspicious of each other, hating each other. They were being swindled, all of them. But the man who was really being fooled was Hans. He was pure German, according to Nazi standards. To him they promised everything, and he fell for it.
Yep, yeah.
That's how Hans became a Superman. They gave him a uniform and they pumped up his ego. He wasn't just a little fellow out of work anymore. He was a member of the master race. Hans and thousands of others like him, all playing a sucker's game. They gambled with other people's liberty, and of course they lost their own.
Yo,
Nation of suckers.
my first year in
Hitler needed
college,
these
I
people.
took a introductory
lots
to
of
mass
work to
comm,
be done.
mass communications.
There were
And
trade
there's a
unions to be
whole
smashed,
segment
because
on,
unions
like,
were organized and
Nazi
might
propaganda.
offer resistance.
There were
because
many political parties. in
you know, they
Germany.
weren't the
These
first
the
group
Nazis
in
destroyed.
history
They were
to approach
determined to
mass
smash
comm,
every organization
but
where
they
people might
certainly
band
like were
together
the
and
first to
resist
kind of
them.
perfect it to the degree that they
There were
did.
Jews to be beaten and killed. The
They
Jews
were
not
masters
powerful, but they
of
were a
using
convenient
mass
excuse for
media
all the nation's ills.
as a form to
And
prop up
besides, a Nazi party member could not take over
their
this man's
agendas.
store.
And it's
Catholics were
crazy
put in jail
how quick they were
because
to
the Catholic Church
adopt
had
new
strength
technology to
and
help
could
drive that.
resist the Nazi drive for power. They
Like
had
I
split the
remember
nation.
our professor telling one story about how they couldn't understand how Hitler could be in so many places at once, because they would listen to these radio broadcasts that were of such high fidelity and high quality that, you know, they weren't pre-recorded. You know, he had to have been there. And what they found out is that when they raided they captured like a radio station, they discovered the tape that had a recording of Hitler's speech on it. And it was like, you know, it was eventually the technology that became cassette tapes, that, you know, replaced records in the 70s and 80s. And some soldiers found it and they took the equipment home and they founded a company that actually became famous for high quality cassette tapes. Maxell, I think, was the name of the company. So yeah, I mean, it was just, you know, they're yeah, they kind of perfected mass comm to their advantage, and boy, did it catch the world by storm.
Into 100 pieces.
Literally, I mean, they burned down
One
half the
by
world.
one, they had destroyed the pieces. Over these broken pieces, the Nazis rode into power. One party, one nation, one religion. These men had won their struggle for power. They now ruled all of Germany. But still they had trouble with their oldest and most persistent enemy, the truth. They found that truth does not die easily. And so they decided to abolish truth. One great source of truth is literature.
See,
So they
Mr.
burned
Baker,
books.
that's what my channel is
20
about.
million
It's all
of them.
about learning.
Many great men in
And
Germany
making
who
fun
were
of shit.
spokesmen for truth were jailed. or
Although it
driven from
is
their
kind of
country.
hard to make fun of,
Teachers,
you know, this
writers,
kind of stuff.
scientists.
This stuff was,
Education
know,
was discouraged.
it wasn't funny then, and it's not very funny now. I mean, you can
53%.
find humor in all things, I believe.
It was forbidden to listen to a British radio
But
program.
I mean,
Or
you
read
have
an
to
American
acknowledge the
newspaper.
weight and the gravity of how
In Nazi
bad this
Germany,
stuff
you had
really
to get your
was.
information from Dr. Goebbels. He knew what was best for you. The church was one force in Germany still strong enough to proclaim the truth in public. This Catholic priest
Yeah,
was
that's
arrested
something that
the
I've always
following
found
day on
interesting.
charges
Like, if
of
you look at
immorality.
any kind of totalitarian power
The Protestant church also continued to try and fight for truth.
over the years,
The Nazis put
the
this man
first
in a
thing they
concentration
always
camp.
try to do is stamp out religion.
There were others who spoke
And I'm
for
not
truth,
sure
and
why
I'm
that
proud to
is.
say that
You would
educators
think
were among them.
that people would use religion
Is an area.
in order to,
I don't know
you know,
myself.
further their cause, you know, bend it to their agenda.
What our present
But,
so-called authorities
like, if you think of
have to say
Maoist
about
China, you know,
They say
they got
he
rid of
is
religion.
tall,
The state became the religion. Same thing with Nazi Germany. Same thing in the USSR.
slender, blue-eyed, and blonde. There
Wait,
is
Hitler was
no
a blonde?
Aryan race.
Oh.
And more important, there is no master race. There are people who may find these ideas convenient, but science cannot support them. There is no scientific proof that there's any correlation between a man's racial characteristics and his native ability or character. In all racial groups, we find the same range of potentialities. We find idiots and geniuses. We find criminals and philanthropists. We must judge each man as an individual and not by the color of his skin or his eyes or by the length of his nose.
Oh, the Gestapo.
Come in, gentlemen. It's comfortable. And remember that there is no master race. That is a scientific truth. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, and that's another thing, too. Second after religion, they go for the institutions of higher learning.
Truth had been abolished in Germany. A lot of my German friends wondered what had hid them. How did it happen? Where did it start?
Yeah, not only do they get rid of,
Right
like,
here.
dissenting
And this
opinion,
was where it could
they
have been
usually
stopped.
form a,
If those people had
like a
stood
Ministry
together,
of Truth,
If they had
or
protected each
Department
other,
of Truth,
they could have resisted
where,
the Nazi threat.
you know, it's
Together
the
they would have been
government that
strong.
then tells
But
you
once they
what
allowed
is real
themselves to be split
information
apart,
and what
they were
is foreign
When
propaganda.
that first minority lost out,
And of course, everything they say
everybody
is
lost.
right,
They made the
and
mistake of
everything
gambling with other
they,
people's freedom.
you know, quote unquote, they say
Now let's
is
see
wrong.
how those bets paid off. Carl the farmer was gambling on a better life for himself. What he got was extra hours of back-breaking work, as much as 100 hours a week. He was forced to stay on his land and produce what he was told to produce, because now Hitler was preparing for war. For Heinrich, who owned a hardware store, the bet didn't pay off either. 104,000 small businesses were closed in 2 years. And for Hans, conditions hadn't improved any. He had a job now in the munitions factory, but he worked long hours for little pay. The working conditions grew increasingly bad. And even though he didn't like the job, he wasn't permitted to leave it. And when Hitler decided the time was right, Germany went to war. Not by declaring war, but by a carefully prepared sneak attack.
The
Once
Blitzkrieg.
again, Hitler needed Hans to do his dirty work. Hans was an expert at brutality this time. And Hitler had decided to use Hans and his brutality against other peoples. The Czechs, the Poles, the French, the Russians. But in the crucial test of war, Hitler's race theories didn't pay off. His pure-blooded supermen were defeated by the mongrel armies he despised. By the British of El Alamein.
Oh, that looks
By
like
the
footage
Russians
from the North
of
African
Stalingrad.
campaign.
Then on D-Day by American soldiers of every color and religion who smashed the
You wanna know something crazy? Just a really crazy factoid that I just happened to know. Scotty from Star Trek, you know, Beam Me Up Scotty, he was at D-Day. He stormed the beaches. And not only that, one of his fingers was shot off. They hit it really well on Star Trek, but sometimes you can catch that he only has 4 fingers on one hand. But yeah, he got his fingers shot off during the invasion
the
in Normandy.
Normandy beaches and drove on through to the heart of Germany. For the misguided Germans who had swallowed the Nazi bait, the Nazi game did not pay off. The continent of Europe was strewn with millions of German bodies, pure Aryan bodies. Karl the farmer was left in the snow outside of Moscow. Heinrich stayed in Italy at Salerno. And Hans, who was going to rule the world, got only a little patch of Normandy that he could call his
Oh, wow.
own.
We must
That's
never
dark.
let that happen to us or to our country. We must never let ourselves be divided by race or color or religion, because in this country we all belong to minority groups. I was born in Hungary.
You know
are
what's
a
really
Mason. These are
particularly sad
minorities,
about this
and then
is
you
that
belong to other minority groups too. You are a
how
farmer, you're
little
Jewish, you go to the
calling
Methodist
somebody a
Church.
Nazi actually means
Your
today.
right to
It's
belong
been
to this
so
minority is a
overused
precious
to
thing.
basically
You have a right to
shout
be
down
what you
anybody
are
who
and say what
disagrees with
think,
you. Well, you're just a
because here we
fascist.
have personal
You're just a
freedom.
Nazi.
We have
It's been
liberty.
so
And these are not
overused
just
that it
fancy
no longer
words.
has any
This is a
weight to it.
practical and priceless way of living. But we must work at it.
And
must guard
in
everyone's
that
liberty,
fact,
or we can lose our
you
own.
have people that are
If we allow
truly
any
of this
minority to lose
mindset,
its freedom by
kind of hiding in
persecution or
plain
by
view because those
prejudice,
words no longer
we are
carry meaning.
threatening our own freedom. And this is not simply an idea. This is good, hard common sense. You see, here in America is not a question whether we tolerate minorities. America is minorities. And that means you and me. So let's not be suckers. We must not allow the freedom or dignity of any men to be threatened by
Well,
any
I have
act
to
or
say,
word.
in all the films that I've ever seen on the
Let's
Prowler
be selfish
Archives,
about it.
this is the first
Let's
one I
forget
kind of
about
agree with.
we and they.
Yeah, don't be a sucker.
Let's think about us.
Oh, wow. I didn't get permission from the State Department. I wonder if I'm going to be in trouble. Ah. Yeah, that was actually, that was it's, when was that? 1947. So that was nearly, what, 80 years ago? And it feels creepy just how relevant it feels today, right? Yeah, that's okay. All right. Well, boy, what a bang up start to the stream, right? uh, let's see if we can find something a little bit more lighthearted, shall we? What's Cherry Night? Oh, vintage erotica. No, we're not gonna watch that on stream. Is your daughter safe, erotica? Yeah, that's something else about the Prowler Archives, too, is that it includes early smut for some reason, along with all the education films. Some of it is not like what you would consider like erotica by today's standards, but, yeah, I don't want to push my luck and get banned off Twitch, especially in my first month of streaming, right? Let's see. Let's see what Century 21 is. I've seen this one a couple of times and I've been kind of curious. So let's see what this is. Well, if it loads. There we go. Oh, they say it's about the Seattle World's Fair in 1962. Futurism! Do they mean the 21st century is calling? I think that's what they mean. Oh well, that music got turned jaunty really quick. Where's the Space Needle? That is the cleanest subway I've ever seen. Oh, it's a monorail! I thought monorails are only in Disney World. Oh, they're waiting to the other train.
All passengers must leave the train at this terminal. Round trip passengers turn to your left as you leave the train. Exit
I was a very enthusiastic announcer. Look how super and excited they are. Wait, did they build the Space Needle for the World Fair? Was that a new thing back then? I would like to visit Seattle. You know, the World Fair suspiciously looks like a local carnival. With the exception of the monorail. Oh, there's the Great Britain exhibit. Canada! Oh my god, they just... Okay, that square got checked. It's secret racism. They showed some sort of Asian influenced exhibit back there, and they immediately changed the music to random generic Asian music that probably doesn't actually even fit the country. Thai company. Samurai Thai... Wait. No, that doesn't say Samurai Thai company, does it? Oh my god. Oh my god, playing the non-specific Asian music. Don't touch your boobs without her permission. Uh-oh. I'm out for that exhibit. Backstage USA. They had a peep show? At the, World's Fair? Science exhibit. Why, these crazy kids are having a swinging time. Oh wow, the light spectrum, cutting edge technology. Oh, a peep show? You don't know what a peep show is? A peep show is where you get to peep at naked ladies. That's what that is. I like how they're looking at that like they have any idea of what they're actually looking at. Oh, this is gambling in the representation of DNA. How do animals learn? Okay, what's exactly is going on here? I don't know what that was about. Bird pecking shit. Dude, that guy's going bonkers with that baton. Well, that dude's getting into it. I want to watch more of that. That band leader was the most exciting thing on this film so far, and they only spent like 10 seconds on him. Please, come on, those fuckers.
Communication, tailored for your needs of today and tomorrow.
Oh no, it's a surprise phone ad.
Of understanding.
Oh, look at this newfangled thing called speakerphone.
Keeping in touch by means of the amazing new Bell Boy is the Bell System's answer today for doctors, salesmen, delivery men, or anyone who must be available.
Oh my
at all
god, this is a
times in the
secret
fast-paced
commercial for
world of
TV
Century
for the
21.
Bell Company.
When
I mean, not
someone
TV,
calls
for
and you are out,
telephones.
you can be reached by dialing your Bell Boy code number.
Oh, this is the pager.
When you get a signal on the Bell Boy, you can go to a phone to call your office or home and get the message. This is the automatic
Holy
dialer.
cow,
Just
that was
listen
a
for dial
pager.
tone, insert a number card, and press the start bar. The Bell System automatic dialer dials for you more quickly and easily than you can do it yourself.
Wow.
Numbers you call frequently can be punched on small plastic cards. Pick a city,
I can't imagine
then
doing
see
that.
how fast direct distance dialing really is. Dial the area code, then the weather report telephone number. Presto, instant weather. With DDD, most calls go through in 20 seconds or less.
Direct dial?
Here you see the Bell solar battery in action.
Wait, are they talking about like direct dial and the fact that you didn't have to go to an operator to patch you through manually to a different city? I think that's what they're talking about. That's crazy.
Seconds or less. Here you see the Bell solar battery in action, turning light into electricity to run this display. Solar batteries are used to convert sunlight to electrical power and make our satellites talk back from outer space.
Thank you. Hi, this is the Bell System's new touch-tone dialing. With this indicator, you see how many seconds you saved the new way. Let's try it. Okay, I'll race you. Ready? Go.
Oh my God, this was considered cutting edge.
I beat you. Welcome to our exhibit. I'm glad to have this opportunity to tell you about the telephone switching center of tomorrow. The electronic central office, which is made possible by the magic of the transistor and other tiny but amazing devices invented by the Bell Telephone Laboratories. Imagine, if you can, an electronic brain.
This is
operating at
totally
millions of
a
different
commercial.
speeds.
I thought it was
brain because the
like
new
an education
electronic
film
central
about the
office
World's
will
Fair,
almost
and
fit
it's
for
all
itself.
about the Bell
It will
Labs
not
and
only
how we
carry
make
out
telephones.
instructions you dial into it, it will also remember instructions you provided earlier. These memory features will offer many convenient services I'm sure you'll be delighted with.
She had a
For one
lazy
thing,
eye.
you'll be
I
able
think
to
your right
reach
eye is
frequently
staring
called
more far off
numbers
to the
by
right.
dialing only 2 digits. All you'll have to do is give the telephone company a list of the numbers you dial most frequently. The electronic brain's memory will do the rest. To see how it works, please watch the screen.
Oh, what? They're demonstrating speed dialing?
Is it time to phone, Grandma? Now, let's see. All right. Now, let's say you want to call your mother, who lives in Des Moines. You call her fairly often, so the telephone company has assigned 53 as your special number for making this call. When you dial the 5 and the 3,
Wow.
the electronic central office's brain says, uh-oh, something special. Searches its memory for what those 2 digits represent, and dials the area code plus the full number in Des Moines for you.
Oh my God.
Hello? Hello, Grandma.
Hello?
Ever been invited out for an evening and had to turn it down because you're expecting
I
an extra
I
special
cannot
call?
imagine a day where
Well,
we were
the
sitting
electronic
around going,
central office
wow,
will solve that
speed
problem for you,
dialing.
too.
We truly
When you
live
do
in
go
the
out,
future.
it will be a simple matter to have your calls transferred. All you'll have to do is dial a special code, which tells the equipment's brain you want your calls transferred, and then dial the telephone number where you can be reached. Our amazing
Your equipment's
electronic
brain,
central office
i.e.
will
the
take it from
computer.
there. I think it's a wonderful call for you. No, you stay there. Hello?
Oh, they're excited to have their call
No,
forwarded.
this isn't Diane. It's Linda.
What gives? This is Jim Morton. I was calling Diane Brown.
Oh, yes, she's here. She had her calls transferred to my house.
Well, cold forwarding. We surely live in
And
the
what
future
about
now.
those times someone has tried to call you and your line is busy? We've thought of that, too.
Fine, Sarah, that's fine. I'll have the information for you at the meeting next Wednesday.
When you hear the beep tone on your telephone, you know someone else is trying to reach you.
Sarah, will you hold on
Call
just
waiting?
a minute? Someone else is
Call
trying to reach you.
waiting.
All
We
you do is
surely
press
live in the
the switch
future
button
now.
to hold the first call while you take the second.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just talking to Sarah.
It's really weird to see this video and to hear these people
see.
talk about this stuff
Okay,
like
dear,
it's
would
so
you tell Fred
amazing.
next time he's in town, he's to bring Helen, right? Bye, dear.
You flip the button back and go on with your first call.
Hello, Sarah. That was Bert calling.
Easy as pie, isn't it? And here's another feature you're going to find handy. Now look.
Sarah, Jane knows a lot more about that than I do. Why don't we get her on the line and find out? Okay, just a minute.
Want someone else on the line? That's easy, too. Flip the switch button, then dial a code number and the number you want, and presto.
Wow. Three-way calling, really?
Hello, Jane. This is Martha. Doesn't I have
I would
Sarah on the
love to
line,
go
and
back
we
in
want to know
time
what to
with
do
my
about-
iPhone.
As we look to the future,
Just, like,
we see many extras for tomorrow's
fucking blow their
telephone
mind.
users. One day, you may be able to call home and automatically
Like,
turn
look,
off
not
whatever-
only can I three-way call people, I can three-way FaceTime them.
Or, from a public telephone a couple
And
of
I don't
hundred
even
miles
have to
away,
dial. I just punch their name on the
turn on
display.
your home air conditioner and have the house nice and cool when you return from your hot trip. It may even be possible to call and water the lawn during that dry spell when you are many miles away on vacation.
Go up for puppies.
Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? But it is all possible because of the basic research our scientists and engineers at the Bell Telephone Laboratories are doing to make your service better day by day. From their work has come breakthrough after breakthrough in science, providing the intricate devices that lie at the heart of your telephone service of tomorrow. Through the invention of better things, we are trying very hard to give you the kind of telephone service you want and need. And we think you'll
For some
agree,
reason, every
after
time she
seeing the
looks
many
off to the
exhibits
right,
we
her
have
right
here,
eye goes
there's
like
no end
all
to
wonky.
telephone progress
And it
now
really
or in
bothers me.
Century 21.
After all that, I still think the Baton Man was more interesting. Are they not going to show the view from the needle? They came all this way to look at the Seattle Needle and they're not going to go up in it? Or did they just spend all their time learning about telephones? They have their own theme song! Another squid!
Yes, you're seeing it all. As the present unfolds, what the future beholds, you're elated, fascinated. City art shows, walk the thoroughfare, on the boulevards leading everywhere. Ride a rickshaw, dine on caviar, you can telephone a star. It's a wonderful
Telephone a star.
age on a beautiful stage demonstrated for you, been created for you. It's just a part of the thrilling start of
Oh, the special effects of yesteryear. Century 21! Oh my god. I would love just to pop back in time and just to pull out my iPhone and like not only be able to like show them like FaceTime, but then pull up the video of them talking about how wonderful touch-tone phones are. Like, not only can I trump your crappy telephone systems, I can watch the video that you originally produced about your crappy telephone systems. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to change one of the boxes. I think we can't do secret car ads anymore. It has to be just secret ads. Because that was a secret telephone ad. I mean, let's be real. So just secret ads of any nature. Advertising of any kind. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that. I'd be burned as a witch. I totally would. Showing up with my magic technology. You know what's really, really scary is that I learned this in a college speech class. Somebody gave a speech on funding NASA Because NASA at the time wasn't, they don't have the space shuttle anymore. They just don't get the funding that they used to. But somebody, figured out that the iPhone has more computational power than all of NASA put together when we sent men to the moon. The iPhone could do it all, just like a single iPhone could do all of it by itself. Than the entire collective power of NASA when they were sending men to the moon. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. Let's see. Let's watch another one. I don't want another secret telephone ad. That was just silly. I wonder what To New Horizons is. It's probably another futurism, I would imagine. Yeah, when did we send? 1969. It was when men first landed on the moon. So the Apollo lunar lander, and the capsule, and mission control, all of that could have run as just a single app on the iPhone. I imagine Android too. Android phones are really powerful as well. White color sequence. This looks like black and white to me. Excuse me. Color sequence in Technicolor. I don't see the color here. Okay, what's going on here?
New horizons. In a restless search for new opportunities and new ways of living, the mystery and the promise of distant horizons always have called men forward.
And women, thank you very much. Casual sexism.
First wondering, then searching, then continuing to explore, men have moved on and on, always to find that old horizons open the way to new horizons.
Hi, Beck. How are you?
In a search that has continued for centuries.
We're watching really cringe-worthy old educational films from the 60s and 70s.
Promise of the unseen and its promise of the
and
unknown.
Oh my, we have seen some doozy ones tonight.
To seek for new things in new places. New horizons.
I'm still not sure what this one's about. So is this about the pioneer spirit, or? So there's a lot of roads here. Like, what is this video for? I think it's about, about going forward and exploring, maybe? The pioneer spirit? Is that what this is about? I think we should take odds on if this is going to be a secret car ad. I feel like there's going to be a Ford Galaxy any moment now. Oh, that's making me hungry. What was that dude doing to that stove? I'm having legit trouble finding what all these images are connecting to each other for.
Has paralleled closely our progress in the freedom of movement from place
Uh-oh.
to place. New things to
Yep.
do, and new ways to do them. Telephone,
Yep,
electric lights, automobiles,
it's a car ad.
aircraft.
I knew it.
All are symbols of better living. New places to go, and new means of getting there.
So yeah, so you can't exist with the pioneer spirit. You can't have the American
With a growing
ideal of
appreciation
progressiveness
of the wisdom of
unless you
applying the
own
road
this
tax
beautiful
money
Ford.
to the road-building program for which they were designed. Highway development is going on at a rapidly increasing pace.
Yep, here we go, here we go.
Created by the
They are
crossing of
back.
new
I love it.
horizons,
I've
new
always
ways
liked
of
watching.
living,
Like
and
I
new
remember,
thinking have laid the
you know, my
foundation
friends and I
for
would get
most of
together
what is
and we
good
would
in
always
life
bring up the
today.
Calendar archives.
With the
There's one
promise
that
of
we would always
more
watch, Perversion for
tomorrow.
Profit, and it would just make us laugh
As
nonstop.
distant families
So
have
when I
become
started
neighbors,
streaming, I was like, oh,
and as people
I
have
think that would be perfect
constantly
because I've never
widened
seen
their
other streamers do
viewpoints
that.
while multiplying
Just
the
show off
number
all
of
these
their
old, like,
contacts. More
Like, you gotta
desires
sit
have
there and
developed,
be like, okay,
to be
if this is what my
satisfied.
parents watched in school,
And
now
with
I
the
know why they're
demand
so
for
fucked
all
up.
these conveniences and improvements, opportunities for employment of men, money, and materials have increased.
Men and women, you
And
mean?
thus
Casual
the
sexism?
highways of social and commercial developments are widening without end or limit, except the imagination, vision of men who do new things. Today, engineers are always leading us higher, widening the trails, while our men of science are broadening all our mental avenues with new activities. Activities based
Science
on
and
modern
technology.
pioneering into new fields of research. Men exploring and pioneering for all to follow. Men endlessly seeking something new along the roads of civilization.
Excuse me,
in
men
the
and
great
women,
unknown
Jesus Christ.
expanses of applied science and scientific research. All the
Yeah.
new highways of research and exploration.
I like how they're talking
have
about all
brought
the
to us
scientific
more raw
advancement, but they
materials,
also talked about how this was a
new raw
color film,
materials,
and I haven't seen
new
one speck of color
combinations
yet.
of raw materials, new and greater productivity of the soil, making more plentiful an ever-widening
Wait, what
range
is coming out of
goods.
that? Wait, what?
And as these goods come down from the
What the
farm,
hell is coming out of that
the
steam?
mine and the mill, progress on all the highways of human activity leads us to more opportunities for employment. An ever-widening range of goods made ever
You know, if I
more
ever make it big
plentiful.
streaming, that's
east
probably
to
the first
west,
thing I want to do is buy like one of
from
these really old
north
cars
to
to ride
south.
around in. I've always thought that was really neat. And like these old like 49 Fords or something like that. Oh yeah, of course they show the women shopping for a coffee pot and clothes and
Our
furniture,
greatest strides in
while the men are
providing
doing
more things for
exploring
more
and
people
engineering.
have been made at a time when the influence of new geographical frontiers was about over.
I don't ever remember highways being that nice. Like, where the hell was that highway
Mentally
from?
and physically, we are progressing toward new horizons.
That was a bit overdramatic. New Horizons. Wait, Futurama! Do we get to see Bender and Leela?
To help us get a glimpse into the future of this unfinished world of ours, there has been created for the New York World
General
Fair
Motors.
a
Car ad.
thought-provoking exhibit of the developments ahead of us. The greater and better world of tomorrow that we in America are building today.
Oh no! Discord link? I keep telling it not to expire, but it keeps doing that. Let me fix that. God, I hate that thing. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Oh wait, I need to do it for the... There we go. Yeah, see, it's supposed to... Yeah, I don't get it. Sorry, I'm in stream remote, so you can't see Discord on my screen. But I've got it set for never expiring. I don't know why it does that. Set this link to never expire. No, it expires after never. Generate a new link. There we go. Copy. And so, yeah, the link was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why it does that from time to time. But here, I'll go ahead and put this in the chat so you can use this. But that's a new link that you can use on. And, actually, let me do this. Join our Discord, biatches. And I will actually pin that comment to the top. There you go. There you go. Alright, let's get back to the secret car ad. The secret, not so secret car ad that I called 20 minutes ago.
The freedom to think and the will to do have given birth to a generation of men who always want new fields for greater accomplishment.
No. Yeah. My biatches are my team. You're my class.
Others to enjoy.
We're all here to learn together.
Come.
And I'm the biggest biatch of them all.
Travel into the future. What will we see?
USDA certified biatch.
And now we have arrived in this wonder world of 1960.
Oh wait!
The
Color!
World Fair exhibit, modeled with such artistry and skill.
Surprise color
that
film!
We must continually remind ourselves the world we are now seeing is a vision, an artistic conception which may undergo many changes
surprises with
as
color
it
film.
develops into the great realities of tomorrow.
Oh, see, they did the clever use of showing yesteryear in black and white. Because nobody could see color back then. We were all colorblind in the 30s and 40s. But then magically in 1960, everyone could see colors for the first time.
Wrought by God are lovely and unchanging. 20 years have passed. With new agriculture and industry, with new forms of education, recreation, a new world is constantly opening before us at an ever-accelerating rate of progress. A greater world, a better world, a world which always will grow forward. Man has forged
I wish that
ahead.
were true. God.
New and better things have sprung from his industry and his genius.
Hi, Peachy!
Here is a modern farm. The
Your bingo set out.
1960
I think this film officially checkmarks a black and white film and a color film. Two boxes at once.
Many of the risks of agriculture.
Because it started off black and white, and then it started off color. And it's also a secret car ad.
Of rural areas. Fruit trees bear abundantly under individual glass housings. Orchards are protected against disease and insects. Science even influences pollination by artificial feeding. Does it seem strange? Unbelievable? Remember, this is the world of 1960. And physics and chemistry have joined hands with the farmer in helpful friendship. Here are the farm roads of the community. They have been improved and made to flow into great motorways. This superb one-direction highway
they paved
with its
over
7
nature.
lanes accommodating traffic at designated speeds of 50, 75, and 100 miles an hour is engineered for easy grades and for speed.
I wish we had 100-mile-an-hour lanes.
Cars from the farm roads and feeder lanes join the motorway traffic at the same speed as cars traveling in the lane they enter. Here is an aeration plant, purifying the lake water and distributing it for hundreds of miles throughout the countryside.
Yeah, it sounds like the music in the background. Yeah, it sounds kind of like Oh, you're right, Zach. It does have like creepy Fallout vibes, doesn't it?
Highway engineering at its most spectacular. Traffic may move safely and easily without loss of speed. By means of the ramped loops, cars may make right and left turns at rates of speed up to 50 miles per hour. Elevated and depressed are the turning off lanes.
Up to.
There is no interference from the straight-ahead traffic in the higher speed lanes. The motorist of 1960 finds this intersection safe and efficient. The two-directional traffic of the motorway, which merged at the intersection, separates again. The highway surface is automatically lighted by continuous
you know, Zach,
tubing
that's
in the
exactly what
highway
I was talking
safety
about
curbing,
earlier.
which evenly
The
illuminates
transatlantic
the road surface.
accent. So,
What's this just
back
ahead?
in the
An
40s and
amusement park.
50s,
1960.
or it may even go back further than that, but
Has brought more leisure for
Americans
amusement
wanted their
and
own
recreation,
version of a posh
bringing
accent.
them within
You know, like
easier
how
reach
in
of
England,
more people.
there's the English country accent, and then there's the English, you know,
Industrial
rich,
communities have gone ahead by
kind of,
multiplying the conveniences and comforts of living.
noble
Hundreds
accents.
of comfortable homes for workers.
So
All
America
people
had
benefited
what was called the
by broadening their
transatlantic
scope of
accent,
living,
and it was supposed to be the
gaining by
posh
advanced means of
American accent,
communication
you know?
and new
And
methods
you
of
heard it
work.
a lot in movies
Here
and
is a
films
thriving and
from the
prosperous
50s and
steel town.
60s.
Notice
It's
the
a very
furnaces
distinct way
glowing,
of speaking, but not a lot of
river
people
and
realize that's what
rolling
it
mills.
is, that it's the transatlantic accent. But good catch, especially for not being a native English
In the
speaker.
foreground is
That's
the
a really
model
good catch.
airport. An efficient combination of motor, air, and rail transportation in the world of tomorrow. And now
No, I
we
haven't
see
seen
an
Denver
enlarged
once in this
section
Futurama.
of 1960s express motorway. Along the
Wait, what the hell is that?
tomorrow.
Was that a big silver slug moving across the field?
And now we see an enlarged section of 1960s express motorway.
What the hell is that thing? What the hell is that thing? It looks like it's 2 stories.
Along the ledge of this beautiful precipice,
I want to
traffic
drive whatever
moves
that
at
is.
unreduced rates of speed. Safe distance between cars is maintained by automatic radio control. Curved sides assist the driver in keeping his car within the proper lane under all circumstances. The keynote
Oh, wow.
of this motorway,
Boy, did they get this wrong, didn't they?
safety with increased speed. This 1960 drama of transportation progress is but a symbol of future progress in every activity made possible by constant striving toward new and better horizons. Now we see ahead a steep, challenging mountain climb. Here we see a quiet and peaceful religious retreat, seemingly growing from the rocks as it looks out over the lake and foothills.
Wait, I think that's an actual location in Prague.
The slower lanes of the motorway,
Like a big
wind
monastery
in and
overlooking a
about
giant
the
lake like
foothills.
that?
But from this point on, tunnel and cling to the precipitous rock
I think we're just looking at a giant model railroad set at this point.
One marvels at its complete accord with the breathtaking scenic beauty of its
Oh, speaking of that, you know what
In
this
the
reminds me
valley
of?
ahead, a picturesque
Have you
resort
guys
town.
seen that incredibly huge, like,
Farther
it's the
on is a
biggest
canal
model
with a
railroad
series of flood
set in the
control
world,
locks.
and it's in Germany, or Austria, I think.
And just beyond,
It's called Miniature
a giant
Wonderland or something
mountain
like
lake
that.
dam with its spillway, companion
It
buildings,
is
and hydroelectric power
huge.
plants. Providing
And not only
power
do
and
they have
light
trains going
for
everywhere,
hundreds of miles
they have
around.
cars that drive around on highways.
motorway continues
And they're
through
all
the
radio
mountains.
controlled. And they do lane changes
Without
and
tedious travel,
uh
the advantages of
like
living in a
they were
small
showing like
town
behind the
are
scenes,
within easy
and they
reach.
actually have like this entire
Bringing the
highway
people who
system
live there
behind the scene where they
into
drive up the
closer
chargers
relations with all
to
the
recharge
world
the
around.
batteries in the cars automatically.
Over
And then
space,
once they're charged, they get back on the
man
highway
has
system and
begun
drive
to win
around.
victory. Space living.
And they also have like
Space
an
for working.
airport where these planes actually
Space
come in and
for
land
pay.
and take off.
All available
And it's
for
like one of the
more people
were like
than ever before.
talking about like the computer
Over a
system used to
spectacular
control
suspension bridge,
this massive
the
model
motorway enters a
railroad
large
set.
city,
And they were saying it's
spanning the
probably the
navigable
most
river on
complicated
which it is
train
situated,
management system
and
in the
forming a
world.
gateway to the city.
A
feature of
You know what? Let's this film's kind of, for being a secret car ad, it's being very boring all of a sudden because all we're looking at is weird landscapes, right? So, let's I think. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Check this
Sorry
shit
about
out.
that.
Oops,
Come here,
not
girl.
Deadpool.
Who are you? Oh, I'm Deadpool.
For 10 years now, the world's largest model railway can be found in Hamburg's historic warehouse district, a mammoth
Hamburg,
miniature
okay.
project. It took 500,000 working hours to create this incredible miniature world on 1,300 square meters. The city's most popular tourist attraction fascinates over 1 million people a year. And it's continually
I want to go
growing.
see this thing.
8 different sections, connected by 13 kilometers of track installation, provide an unforgettable experience for all ages. Tons of steel, wood and plaster form the foundation of this extraordinary exhibition. The journey leads through Scandinavia to Germany, from Austria to Switzerland, and far away to America in just a few moments. Each day, 900 trains with 12,000 wagons travel a distance of several hundred kilometers. The longest train is 14.51 meters long. On the Northeast Sea, with a water capacity of 30,000 liters, large and small ships are cruising. In Scandinavia, America, at the airport,
The cars are what impressed me the most because they actually drive around
250
and they actually
computer-controlled
follow.
vehicles are on the move.
They follow
Special
traffic
attractions
rules.
are the fire runs, controlled by a sophisticated software. The fire brigades are constantly engaged in firefighting procedures, but the police are also busy tracking down traffic offenders.
It has speed cameras.
The newest attraction of the miniature wonderland is the Knuffingen Airport. After 6 years of development and a cost of €3.5 million, the world's probably smallest commercial airport opened in May 2011. On 150 square meters with more than 40 airplanes and the ground staff that goes with it, it may be the world's most advanced flight simulation. From the technology hangar to the air terminal, every little detail has been faithfully recreated. Without a
I
doubt,
thought the cars were
attention
moving
to
with
detail
magnets,
is at
but
the
they
heart of the
actually
layout.
drive.
Over 200,000
They're
figures
like
show
tiny remote
life in
control
all
cars
its facets.
that you
It's
see
a
the
world
wheels
where the law
turn.
chases criminals and where some don't really care. Where the fire department puts out a large fire and a new fire starts not too far away. Funeral oration or celebration. Eat or be eaten. Travelers from
The
this
shark chasing
or
the diver.
another world. Imagination knows no bounds in the Wonderland. There are fire breathers, traveling animals, and surprisingly strong girls. In a world alternating between hectic and peaceful. Between wild animals and some that were already tamed. There are hunters and some just hunting for the best pictures. There are holy sanctuaries and some not quite so holy. There are people bursting with life and some not so much. The Wonderland is absolutely diverse and unique. Travel from the highest mountain with over 6 meters, over
Isn't this
dreamy
thing
streets
insane?
to the Grand Canyon, snow-covered landscapes, through idyllic villages,
See, and that right there was another reason why I don't think the cars
the
are magnets.
highest mountain
It drives
with
across a
over 6
bridge.
meters,
Look at this
Over
truck go
dreamy
across the
streets
bridge.
to the Grand Canyon, snow-covered landscapes, through idyllic villages, to below the surface of the Earth. In the miniature wonderland, a day lasts 15 minutes. At dusk, over 300,000 LEDs ensure that the layout shines in a captivating light. Then, the nightlife of the various regions really becomes visible. And amidst all this, more hidden stories emerge at the push of a button. There are over 200 push-button actions spread across the edge of the layout, where the visitors can actively participate in various forms. For example, in a sweet way at the chocolate factory, or in the daily struggle with the pitfall of technology,
you
or
can
in
go
the
to this. It's in
creation of
Hamburg.
life, or with a
Fuck
bit
me in
too
that
much
van.
craftsmanship. The technology behind it all
If
is
you
monitored
go,
by
you have
human
to take
eyes from a
pictures and you
control
have to show
console,
us.
and with the help of more than 40
Promise
computers.
you'll do that
These are
if you
controlled
get to
by
go
a
to this
complex
museum, because
self-developed software.
I would love to go if
The
my health
miniature
ever lets me.
wonderland is internationally well known through more than 1,000 TV reports, and the 260 people on
But
the
they even have
Wonderland
their own
team are
fair?
never short on new ideas. Until 2020, there will be new sections covering France, Italy, England, and parts of Africa. And who knows what's next? But there's no end in sight. To convey this marvel in 5 minutes,
And now at the
impossible.
airport.
Just come by
No,
and see
I'm,
for
I'm
yourself.
I'm in
You
Atlanta,
will be
Georgia.
amazed.
I'm in the U.S. France! Je m'appelle Kira. I took French in high school, but I can't speak it worth a damn. I know how to say, like, a few things.
Hello and welcome
not a
to
lot.
Miniature Wonderland, the biggest model railway in the world. We have made this video for all of you.
But this thing, yeah, I mean, it's even bigger now. And they keep just adding new and new stuff. Like now at the airport, they have a Millennium Falcon that comes and lands every once in a while at the airport, which I think is hysterical. But I saw like a video one time on just the cars and how like there's a complex driving management program and they all drive to these docks that are behind the scene to recharge the batteries in the cars. But yeah, they do crazy amounts of stuff. I will say, I definitely love hearing a French accent. That is super sexy, right? A French accent. You know, it's really hard to whisper sweet nothings in someone's ear in German. No offense to my German friends.
Hello and welcome to Miniature Wonderland, the biggest model railway in the world. We have made this video for all of you who don't...
Yep, I want to go. I want to go to that so bad. But anyway, let's move on to another educational film. And let's actually kind of vote on the next one. I think that would be good. Let's see. We can't do any of the stripper ones, sadly. We could do Time Pulls the Trigger. I feel like that one might be a little depressing, maybe. Let's see. Ooh, the Berkeley Fire of 1923. How to use the dial phone. I feel like that's going to be a secret telephone ad again. Good to do. Oh no. What is this? Okay. I think I kind of want to watch this one. Let's learn about marijuana, boys and girls. Okay, I hope this one doesn't get me in trouble, but I feel like it's worth risking. Oh, this is scary. I'm so nervous. My butt is clenched so tight. Nirvana, man! Oh, is this an actual film? I don't know what this... Oh my god. Oh, hippies. I think we found hippies. Okay, I don't need to see that. This guy is stoned out of his mind. In that right hand, the secrets of the universe. Oh my god, look at that. He is... This guy is 20 sheets to the wind. Jesus Christ. And he's dressed like Jesus, too. Dude, he is wearing a full... No. Oh, God. Please don't... No. Be careful there, buddy. Why are you jogging? You do not need to jog in a loincloth, buddy. Wow. No, did you really? Did you see something you weren't supposed to? I didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, this film has its own theme song. You can check that box. Uh-oh, he's over there screwing a monkey. He's that high. Or a chicken. I'm sorry, Beck. What is she? Well, can you be more nonchalant about throwing feed to chickens? What the fuck? What the f- What the hell just happened? Wait, what? What the fuck? What the? The gear change was pretty violent there. So what are they saying? Like, pose leads to kidnapping while marijuana leads to a hippie in a loincloth? I mean... And what is he doing? Oh, he's planting oh, guy. Are we just gonna ignore the girl that got kidnapped? Oh, look, his little buds are coming up. He's the proud father. What happened to the chicken girl? Are they just gonna ignore the chicken girl? You know, when you're stunned that high, I guess it really is the simple things in life, right? I think you're seeing things, Zach. I hadn't seen anything. No, sir. I can see his butt. Oh, wait, okay, I just saw his sack. And, oh, wait. What are they doing? They're all dancing around her? Is they gonna burn her at the stake? Oh, that dude is so high. Look at him. They're forcing her to drink gin. What is... What is happening here? Okay, so they were all drinking booze, and they decided to kidnap a woman and tie her to a stake and force feed her gin. But, a hippie showed up and gave them all weed, and now they're all friends. And he saved her thanks to the power of marijuana. Oh no. Now they're coming down and they're angry he stole their check. Why do they all look like they came from the music video for Cotton Eye Jim? Or Cotton Eye Joe? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Oh, need back to planning. Is she looking on disapprovingly or approvingly? I think he barely knows what he's doing. No, she doesn't want to plant the seeds. Oh, she will for a joint. No, drugs are for losers, she says. Come on, dude. Could harshen my vibe, he says. Take a look at my loincloth, man. Okay. I once lived with a guy. I wasn't seeing him, he was just my roommate. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, we don't need to see that. Can we get past that, please? That guy's clearly stoned. Check out my vibey vibe? Yeah. Oh, she's intrigued by the spinning man. Here, bro. Stop spinning. Without missing a spin. Thanks to the power of marijuana, this man no longer feels the need to spin himself dizzy, thus saving his life. Did she just sit in his lap to get a smoke? Oh my god. What? Oh man. A wasp girl. Where'd the helicopter come from? helicopter with duct tape. Did you see that? It was running out of duct tape. Hold on, we gotta get to that scene. I like how he's just like another hippie loading a rifle to show how evil he is, the evil DEA. That is totally duct tape on the side of that helicopter. Look at that. You can tell the people who made this film were so fucking high. Marijuana. Hope we get to shoot us some hippies today. Yep, he's looking for some hippies while smoking a cigarette. This is the weirdest movie I've ever seen. 90% of the budget? I'm pretty sure there was no budget for this film. They traded marijuana to the helicopter pilot. It's all in the barter system, man. Give and take as nature accords you, man. He's bewildered by the giant flying object in the sky, for he does not know what it is, or what it means. All he has is a feeling of doom approaching from above. And because he is so high, he just really doesn't care. Oh, here comes the random lovers. Whoa! Okay, no! Ah! Ah! No, don't praise his ass cheeks. No. Why? Ugh. What the hell is happening here? Thanks to the power of marijuana, I can run after this dude. Uh-oh. I think he has a new... Oh! Did she just rob him? She just robbed him! She didn't go very far. Hey, man! Give me back my gear, yo! Oh, I think that's what they call the munchies. Jesus Christ! Is she eating that orange peel and all? I think that just serves him more in his ass. Orange peel is like the worst ever. You're welcome back. See, we're all here to learn, and you're learning what your limits are for man-ass. Dude, he is happy that his marijuana plants had grown so tall. And what happened to the DEA in the helicopter? They just flew around and then just went away? The poor man's DEA with the duct tape helicopter? Oh no, wait! I hear it, they're back! Oh, and he's oblivious. Oh wait, no. No, he's still oblivious. Oh no, now he sees it! Is he trying to hide underneath the marijuana plant? Quick, hide behind the evidence. I'm not sure that's the brightest of plans. Quick, hide behind the pile of stolen money. Wait, did she just magically change clothes? I'm going up. What Hello. Oh no, he's got a... Wait, what? What's... Are they just realizing they're... What the... Are they just unsure that each of them are real? What the fuck? Have a joint, man. Oh, he's gonna trade for it the true hippie way. Wait, he's gonna give him a Brussels sprout? Oh no, they're shrooms. Oh my god, he's trading shrooms for... He's very happy with this choice. The hippie pothead finds a hippie shroom head, and two worlds collide. Wait, did the lyrics of the song say I don't want no jive talk? Dude, he is going to town on that mushroom. Hallelujah herb. Oh, he's gonna rob him of the other mushrooms? What the hell? This is... I am so, like... I don't know, just... God, these things are huge. Does marijuana grow that big? I didn't know that. This music is like... I'm pretty sure they were all very high when they wrote this music. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's only one lyric in this entire song that's been going on for 20 minutes now. Just, What? Can't beat him, join him, I guess. Is he making love to the plant? Please tell me he's not. Wonder the last time this dude took a shower was. He's gotta have a pretty rank smell by now, you'd imagine. Uh-oh. Here comes the evil DEA. How have they not seen this plant yet? It's the size of a small mountain. Oh no, who are these guys? Oh, it's the people that kidnapped the girl at the beginning of the movie. Oh no, are they back to get her again? What? Just a random fortune teller. The fool. Yeah. Called it. Yeah. You know, as I was saying, I lived with a guy once who was a very big pothead. And she just raised up out of the ground. What the hell's going on in the background there? But, I don't know what it was, or, like, the face that this guy's make is what my roommate, that was his face 24/7. And he also walked like that weird kind of, like, lanky, like, yo, man. Oh, no. Thanks for the death prediction. Have a joint. What is he doing? Is he just randomly planting a marijuana seed? Wow, look at that dude's hair. You know, I kind of get the feeling that this is how, like, somebody who's highly stoned, this is how they view the external world. Like those dudes of country bumpkins that are kidnapping women. That's how they view people who don't smoke regularly? I don't know. Because all he wants to do is walk around and just exist and be one with nature, right? Medication, yep. Sure. Oh. Time to rake in the harvest. You can't get a real job, but you can work at this. Can't afford clothes. I just want to grow my own. This music. Oh wait, are the country bumpkin people? Are they gonna find him and rob him of his? Yep. Oh wait, they're all running after him. Even the fortune teller. Oh no. Not the DEA. Oh, they're flying low this time. Oh no, are they gonna shoot and kill Hippie Man? Because they're evil? Don't tell me they're gonna kill Loincloth, dude. Oh no! Aw, man, they're harshing my vibe! Run, Stoner, run! Oh, he's about to lose his loincloth. He's gonna hop out and just shoot. Run, hippie, run! Go! The acting. Never before in motion picture history have we seen this caliber of acting in one so mighty as Hippie Man. Oh, look at the tear, the single tear running down his cheek. They're probably so stoned they don't know what just happened. So the DEA just hops out of a helicopter, shoots him, and then they're just off. Didn't collect the mounds of marijuana the guy had been picking. Just left the body out in the woods to... I kind of want to know what happened to this guy after this movie. Like, what's his next career move? The fortune teller was right. He's death. Even the hippies are sad. I mean, even the country bumpkins are sad. Oh, is she gonna bring him back to life? Through the power of marijuana? Nope, she's gonna steal. Oh no, it's up to each of them to carry on the legacy. To take a seed. Well, they didn't have to go very far to start planting, did they? No, you're supposed to go to your own counties. Not all plant in the same spot, you idiots. Well, I just can't. What the hell is this movie? What the hell did we just watch? What the hell? How did they get away with making this? Sharing his bud with the people he comes across while dodging DEA helicopter soaring overhead. Like, don't we get, like, who are the actors who produced it? Like, it has the 60s, 70s vibe all day long. A solid pro plot theme here. Yeah. Solid is an understatement, right? I would say, yeah, it's a solid pro plot film. Oh my goodness, that was... Oh, that was so messed up. Oh my goodness. So very messed up. Yeah. I think I need a palate cleanser after that. How about, well, you know what? I'm actually kind of hungry. I think I'm gonna go make something to eat real quick, like a little midnight snack. And no, I don't have the munchies. Don't start thinking that. But I am gonna go I'm gonna take a break real quick, get something to eat, and then I'll come back and play some games. Since I got a late start, I think I'm just gonna do like a really late night stream. So, yeah, I'm gonna hop off for a bit, get something to eat. And then I will be back well, give me half an hour. I'll be back. So I will see you then. Bye.